From the signalsaz.com studio, it's the best, worst podcast you've ever heard. And now, the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty and Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service.
Ronnie and Bo, Ronnie and Bo, Ronnie and Bo. Hey, you want to go on a trip, Ronnie? Huh?
Where are we going to go, Bo?
All around the world. Let's do it. Let's see where Ronnie is around the world. You want to do that?
Oh, this is like Where's Waldo, the Ronnie and Bo edition.
There you go.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah, the Ronnie and Bo Show. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
The Ronnie and Bo Show is brought to you by Prescott Realty. Call them for a no-commitment free consultation, 928-499-8700. You know, if you just have a real estate question,
Yep.
you don't necessarily need to be selling at the moment or
Right.
buying at the moment. If,
Right.
if you have a curiosity about real estate, call them.
That's
They'd
right.
love to talk to you. They've got 2 offices to serve, downtown Prescott and Williamson Valley. These folks are highly recommended because they know what they're doing. They're specialists, and
Yep.
they've been in the area since 1991, knocking it out.
Yes.
Knocking it out of the park.
And I myself have used their
That's incredible.
services,
Yeah.
you know, and so that's easy to vouch for them when you've actually done business with them. So give them a call, or you can email them too. I think info@PrescottRealty.com. And then we also want to thank Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service for
guys
being
are
a sponsor
fantastic.
of the Ronnie and Bo Show. Yep, Louis Gomez, Angel Gomez, that whole crew over there. They're fantastic.
It's family owned and operated, and they can fix a flat tire for free.
Yep.
You know, not a lot of places do that. I went to a place, I won't name names, but they were, Louis
Yeah.
and Prescott Tires were off. It was a
Yeah.
holiday weekend or something.
Yeah.
And so I went to a big chain, a big box place.
Yeah.
Because I needed it. I had a flat that
Right
moment.
away, yeah.
And they said, "Did you buy your tires from us?"
Yeah.
I said, "No." They said, "Well, then we got to charge you to fix the flat."
Oh, man.
They don't do that.
No, not at
Prescott Tire Pros
Nope.
and Automotive Service. 1635 West Iron Springs Road. Give them a call, 928-776-0205.
Hey, Bo, it's time for the old-fashioned
Yes?
daily dose. We haven't done
Oh.
a daily dose.
That was a great suggestion that you brought up at the very beginning, and the concept was, let's just it's positive, right?
right.
You know, positive, a good feeling type of story,
Right.
Or an angle, right?
Yep, and you loved it so much we haven't done it in 6 months. That's it.
That's right. That's actually pretty accurate.
No, but
I gotta
you're right.
give him that point.
But this daily dose today brought to you by signalsaz.com. And
What do you got?
This is
This
these
one's gonna-
fires going on in California are brutal. Northern California, I mean, getting wiped out. I just heard on the radio this morning that this now holds the record for the most people killed in a wildland fire in U.S. history.
Really?
In U.S. history. Yeah, so
Well,
I think it's 48 now.
I
but
think
it
these are
seems
the
to be-
fires in Southern California, aren't they?
Well, yeah,
But there was
the
a
one
bad one a while
that's
ago.
taken all the lives up in Paradise, up in northern.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
those were statistics for the Westlake Village and the Agora and the Malibu
No,
fires.
I think-
I'm confusing them. Okay,
I think that's mostly the death toll is
from Northern California.
yeah.
Okay, well, hope we're right on that. But it's no fun. You know, our buddy Craig Shoemaker.
Yep.
You know, he was displaced.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's in Westlake and Thousand Oaks, and you and I interviewed him, and we've become fast friends since.
Yep.
And he's on Facebook, and he just, and he's showing selfies of them in the car with the dog in the back and the cat in the back, and they got the kids and everything, and they're driving in the minivan. They're displaced. They're going to a hotel. They got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and they're showing pictures of all that stuff. So they're in the radio industry. In the radio industry, there is a radio trade. There were always trade magazines, you know?
Yeah, right.
Well, and then the internet came on, and so these trade magazines became internet companies, right?
Okay.
And allaccess.com is a radio trade, whatever you call that. And it's an internet-based trade publication.
Gotcha.
And the owner of that lost his house, burned to the ground.
Oh.
Lost his house, and they're close to losing the building. The All Access Trade Building. It's
well, I did pull it up here, and
Yeah.
so the campfires it's being referred to, where
Okay.
all these lots, that is all Northern California.
Okay.
But I mean, it's overwhelming now. I mean, this is north of San Francisco,
Okay.
north of Sacramento. I mean, between Sacramento and all the way up in Redding, which is way up near the top. I mean, it's just one fire after another, and I see them all the way over near Fresno, and then all the way down to the L.A. area, and up all over the place. So, oh man, so brutal. But this story.
So you brought all those horrendous fire stories to give us a good, positive story, a daily dose about it. Is there? There's a silver lining.
There is, and that's what's always kind of cool, that in the middle of all the junk, it does give people an opportunity to step up and do something
good,
nice. And so it turns out that a garbage collector pulled a 93-year-old woman in a truck into his truck to save her from the California campfire.
Wow.
So the wildland fire was getting closer. The worker decided to check on elderly residents on his route.
Okay, I was going to say his customers, but on his route, huh?
Yep. And discovered a 93-year-old whose home that he serviced for 8 years, and she was out in front on her front lawn, and he said, I decided that we were going to get her out of there. Wow. And so he said, I don't know much about fires, but I knew if that fire came over that hill, they were in trouble. And so he got her in the garbage truck, and they jumped in and took off.
Wow, that is fantastic. That is and he went above and beyond. He could have just done his route and gone home and not worried about it. But that's a personal touch, a human touch. Isn't it?
It is, and it took him 5 hours to drive them to safety. Because roads get shut down, traffic starts to happen.
Oh, I thought you meant because the truck is so slow, and he had to pick up trash along the way to get out. So it's not. It's just I understand. I was making a joke there, but
that's right. So,
that's a really feel good story. That's a nice daily dose. And I saw a story where Toyota was going to replace somebody's Toyota pickup truck, personal truck, because that person drove into the fires to rescue some people and stuff, and they were safe, but the truck was totally torched, and so Toyota decided to do a feel-good thing and do it. And you know what? There's a slight difference, right? And I don't know why it is,
right?
But that human touch of that that truck driver, the trash truck driver, that just, and the other one just seems a little too corporate, but
right.
It isn't. I mean, they're just as good. I mean, they're just doing this nice thing.
So good. So there's a daily dose.
That's a nice, friendly, uplifting story and a horrific story there. The Daily Dose brought to you by signalsaz.com. All right, so now let's get to our subject.
What's our subject today, Bo? We're taking a trip around the world. Aye. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Where have you been, Bo?
That's Lisa Stansfield, by the way.
Nice.
A song that I played at Jammin' Z90 under the air name Kickin' Carlos. But that was that's her. Yes, sir.
I forgot about Kickin' Carlos. I'm a little disappointed in myself that I have not continued to call you by Kickin' Carlos.
Yeah, well, that's another story.
Yeah.
But been around the world. Aye.
Yeah. So where have you been? Where did you take a trip? Did you drive? Did you take a boat?
No. You're
shipping container.
No, you're misunderstanding. It's not where I've been.
Oh.
It's not where you've been. It's
okay.
I mean, when I say where is Ronnie and Bo around the world, or where I mean. Where is this podcast heard?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
you may when we started this thing, we said no one's going to listen.
Right. Yeah.
And then we
were kind of proved wrong, huh?
Yeah, I think so. And thanks to the support of the listener.
Right.
So thank you very much.
Right.
And you know what? You could actually say, thank you very much for listening in Alberta.
Yeah.
Now, somebody here in
Alberta, Canada,
that doesn't make any sense.
No, yeah, thanks, Albertane. Are they
Albertanians?
Yeah. The Canadians, obviously.
So I don't know how you want to do this, but in the U.S., let's start in the U.S.
And we can say thank you there, because there's some places we need to say gracias.
Oh, yeah, merci.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. Danka, is that Russian?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
I don't really know.
We should
thank you in all of them, but we
should have figured
can.
out.
Yeah.
Let's start in the U.S.
Okay.
28.76%. I guess I got too specific there. 29% of our listeners reside in the state of Arizona. Yeah, the Grand Canyon State.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So that's
the number one location where people are listening to to our
the
podcast.
Ronnie and Bo Show.
Yep,
It's
to
in
Ronnie and Bo.
the state of Arizona.
Yeah, so they're number one around the world. And you know what? You had ties. Both of us had ties in California at one time.
Yeah, right.
And that's the second most populated listenership
Okay.
of the Ronnie and Bo Show. 22% of our listeners.
In California.
Nearly 1 out of 4 are in California.
Nice.
Yep. And nearly 1 out of 3 are in Arizona.
Okay.
Go figure that math out. I don't know. We have 13% of our listeners are from Idaho. Do you know anybody in Idaho? We thank the folks in Idaho. Do you?
I do. The Tiao family.
Nice. So
Daryl and Carolyn, Tyler and Brianna just moved to Idaho. Now, it might be somebody else.
Well, that's amazing because those 4 folks that you just named, did you name 4 of them? I wasn't counting.
Right.
Those 4 folks consist of 13% of our listenership. So thank you guys very much. They're working overtime.
That's awesome.
They're listening overtime.
That's so good.
Oh, here you go. I don't know. Where did you go to? John Brown University? Where is that? Arkansas.
Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, I thought it was Missouri.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Our 4th most listened to state is Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah. 7% of our listeners listen in Missouri.
Missouri. Do you think that's Brad Streeter?
Oh, that would be
Who
cool.
moved
I bet
to,
you.
the
Yeah, I
St.
bet
Louis
you it is.
area?
Probably.
He's downloaded 426.
Yeah,
and we've only done
downloads.
100 episodes. So good for you.
Thank you, Brad.
That's amazing.
Oklahoma
Yeah, Oklahoma.
comprises of 4% of our listenership.
Oklahoma. I'm trying to think.
Texas,
I have
Colorado.
a friend named Brandon that lives in
Yeah.
Oklahoma. I'm a fan of the Hanson brothers.
There you go.
They live in Oklahoma, but I doubt
Okay.
they're listening.
Wisconsin, New York.
Texas, it looks like we got a lot going on in Tejas.
Yeah, and then we have a lot of, and then they say other. So those were the top 10, and then they say other.
Yeah.
Other consists of like one listener or 0.1%. We have one listener in Alaska,
Yeah.
one in Kansas, one in Connecticut, one in Maine, Oregon.
We got we got pretty much
We've got
all over.
listeners in Minnesota, South Carolina, Massachusetts, Tennessee, New Jersey, my wife's home, the Garden State, North Carolina, Maryland, Indiana, Ohio, Mississippi, New Mexico. I mean, we have got the state covered.
We do. So we have nothing in Montana, correct?
No, I don't know. Yeah, you have to
nothing
look.
in either of the Dakotas. And then
nothing in.
man, this is challenging my
Montana.
geography.
Yeah, well,
what
because
is this?
one
Maine is up
is,
there. What's right next to those little ones next to Maine?
New Hampshire and Connecticut, but I think we have. There's Massachusetts. There's Connecticut. We do have Connecticut. We do have New York. Is it New Hampshire?
And then what's right below Ohio there?
I don't know that one.
West,
Was that West Virginia? Yeah, that's West Virginia.
Virginia, we got nothing.
Nothing in West Virginia. Come on, folks.
Come on. We even got one in Alaska. So
yeah, that's right.
come on now.
And we have nobody listening in Hawaii yet.
Come on, Tim Cruise.
I don't know if Puerto Rico's on the map.
Tim Cruise, dial us in Hawaii, please.
So Missouri is so our top 5 states.
Yep.
Arizona, California, Idaho, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
Yep.
Yeah, we're popular. We're huge there.
That's
you know what?
awesome.
We need to get a sponsor and sell Wranglers, sell rodeo jeans. Would you wear a pair of rodeo jeans if we could get a sponsor to give you a free pair of rodeo jeans?
I would totally do that.
We need to get Boot Barn on board. Or
exactly.
Carhartt.
You can't even sit down in there.
That's right.
So yeah,
that's right. The pressed ones,
thick and tight.
Okay,
yeah.
so now let's go to Canada. Just Canada.
All right, Canada.
Canadian
or dead?
They must
Alan
love it up
Thicke.
there.
Oh,
they must love
that's
that.
their favorite bit.
Yeah, either that or we were losing listeners because we're making fun of them.
Right.
So British Columbia portion of Canada is our leader.
Okay.
Thank you for the West Coast.
Yeah.
Portion of Canada for listening to the Ronnie and Bo Show.
Yeah.
Followed by Alberta.
Nice.
We got some fans in Alberta.
That's great.
Nothing in Saskatchewan, even though our friend Randall Dark, who we interviewed, I think is from Saskatchewan.
Okay.
We've got Ontario.
Yep.
And do you know any French? Come on, lay some on me. I
really don't. Anna, my wife knows.
Huh? Come on.
Yeah.
Je m'appelle Beau. Je m'appelle
Oh yeah.
Ronnie.
Croissant.
There you go. We have one listener in Quebec.
Okay.
Now we may grow that to 2.
Awesome. So I have some acting friends, and they do a lot of shooting of movies and TV in Canada.
That's because the tax laws are easy for those guys.
So
yeah.
I know they're not, but I like to think that maybe it's just they've traveled up and they're listening to the podcast while they're up there in Canada filming. Yeah. But it's probably not true.
Yeah. Huh. But wouldn't it be more romantic if someone was listening to us in Quebec, dipping a croissant in a little tea from the Queen's tea?
Yeah.
I guess they're not English anymore. Right?
No. Yeah.
And then around
Frenchies.
the world. Okay.
Do we have anybody in France?
Should we do it this way?
Yeah. How do we do this?
Should we say I'll give you a state and you tell a country? And you tell me if you think it's good or bad, or true or false?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any listeners? Okay, we said Canada. Mm-hmm. Do we have any listeners or followers in Mexico?
Yes, we do. Sí, señor.
Sí.
Tenemos escuchadores
that's right.
en México.
Yeah.
Tenemos 44 downloads.
Yeah, that's right.
44.
Yeah. Y muchas gracias para escuchar a Ronnie and Bo.
Sí.
Más música. Ronnie and Bo Show. Okay. And then how about Brazil?
Brazil.
You know, we need to. Yeah, that's it. If we have listeners in Brazil,
we have one.
Well, if we could build that up, then we could do a live broadcast from Carnival. How about that? Huh?
Man.
Maybe they would have us MC it one year.
Let's do it. If you're that one listener in Brazil, we see you, we hear you, we thank you. We're coming to you.
Yeah.
So
Peru, we are big in Peru.
Peru.
And by big, I mean we have a listener in Peru that we don't have in other countries. So compared to other countries,
makes me so happy and confused all at the same time. We can go to Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
Let's go down.
Let's take the Ronnie and Bo show live from Machu Picchu.
Yeah,
and we'll get all the listeners from Peru to come over and watch us do our show.
Both of them. Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should. Maybe this is a time where we should ask people to send us emails again. If you're listening,
right.
In a different country or in a different state, or if you're listening.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Is this thing on?
Email.
Yeah. RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
And to see where we are.
I like
now,
that.
Let's jump over to the other continents. Did you like how I said that?
Okay, so we've just been in South America.
Yeah. By the way, we do. But we don't have
America del Sur.
We don't have anybody in the continent of Asia.
No,
yet.
Well, we have one in Taiwan.
Okay, thanks. Because I thought the government was just banning us for a minute.
Well,
there,
that could be. That's the Philippines. We have one.
Oh wow, we got the Philippines. We got a couple we got a handful in Japan.
So we've got Philippines, Taiwan, Japan.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna phrase a question like this, and you're looking at the statistics.
I am,
but I'm gonna phrase the question like this.
Okay.
Do we have more listeners in Japan or Russia?
Oh man, I'm not
going to
give you
the answer.
I'm gonna give me the
answer.
answer.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Japan. No, we have more in Russia.
Yeah, we have twice as many listeners. Yeah. Now, see, you see how I'm phrasing it? You know, I'm like a magician, keeping it behind the screen.
Right.
You know, don't look behind the screen. We have twice as many listeners in Russia as we do in Japan. Notice I didn't specifically say how many listeners.
Right.
We have twice as many.
Twice as many. Yeah, that means 4 in Japan and 8.
Come on, don't open the curtain.
This is my favorite though, right here, Kazakhstan.
Yeah. That was what's his name?
Borat.
Yeah, Borat's listening to us. Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Oh, we have people in Kazakhstan. Well,
we're big in Kazakhstan.
We are huge in Kazakhstan.
And
we've got one.
Yeah.
Our one buddy in Kazakhstan. One buddy in Turkey.
I'm looking up real quick.
India. We've got 14.
Okay,
We've got almost double the amount of listeners in India that we do in Russia.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Wait a minute. No. Okay, so no, I got it. So LV, we are big in LV, and LV is Latvia. Yeah, I thought it might be Lithuania, but it's Latvia.
Oh man!
And we've got a couple of wine growers in France listening to us.
Yep.
Spain, boy, we're big in Spain. We should do the running of the bulls in Spain. Italy. Yeah.
All right. Wow, 30. There's a lot there. Yeah.
Well, wait till you see Sweden. We have nothing in Norway or Finland.
Big chunk in the UK. So
look at the UK and
Ireland. That's my heritage.
My wife is Scottish descent.
Awesome.
So we've got 183 downloads in the United Kingdom.
Wow.
And Sweden, we're big.
Sweden.
124.
Wow.
Downloads.
That's
well, compared to 7 in Russia,
Yeah.
So that's good,
That is.
And then a couple in Australia. You said
Australia,
that already?
I've got we've got a bunch down there, and I would venture to say that might be my Aunt Kathy.
Oh, that's right.
She
yeah.
lives
that's
on
right.
the western
Yeah.
coast of Australia. I love you, and I miss you, Aunt Kathy. I've also got a friend named Dale Green, who's a pastor down in Melbourne.
Nice. They're
And
probably listening.
Maybe.
I hope so. Well,
And,
send us an email and let us know where you're listening. RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com.
Yep.
Did we say South Africa?
We didn't.
Yeah, South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah, and you said Turkey. I see that. And then Kazakhstan and India.
I'm flipping through, so just in case we missed
We're not
some.
in Mozambique yet.
Okay, sorry. Germany, Hong Kong, Czech Republic, France, Bangladesh.
Oh,
Bo.
we are there?
We are in Bangladesh.
Oh, you're looking at the words. I was looking at the screen.
The map, yeah.
We missed when we were over by America in South America. We missed Haiti.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We have
Man,
a couple listeners in Haiti.
They need some.
Oh,
some
you're
laughter.
looking at the written stuff.
Yeah.
So let's see. Our top 5 countries: the United States. 91% of our listeners come from the United States.
Okay.
I don't get that. I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
In second place, United Kingdom.
Yes.
Sweden is in third. Mexico fourth, and Canada is fifth.
Yeah.
And just trailing Canada is Spain in sixth place.
Just barely.
By just a couple of downloads, and then it says it gives you the countries.
Yeah.
And then there's a column that says other, which means and then other. There's 148 downloads in other, meaning the others.
That is that's pretty special.
Yeah.
Well, we love all of our listeners, whether you're right here in the U.S. or international. Thanks so much for listening, and we're going to try to figure out how to say thank you in your native tongue.
Yeah.
Especially Kazakhstan.
So that's what we need to do,
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's good. Man.
There you go.
There, it's Ronnie and Bo around the world. Now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
Brought to you by Prescott Realty. Call them for a no-commitment free consultation, 928-499-8700.
That's right.
And trust me when I say this, they will speak your language.
That is for sure. As will Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service. You can check all their services out online at PrescottTirePros.com or just stop by. They're at 1635 West Iron Springs Road, located right across from Waters Garden Center.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Arrivederci.
Vamos a la playa.
Oh, man, you got it.
Thanks for listening to The Ronnie and Bo Show, available on your favorite podcast provider. Please connect with The Ronnie and Bo Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and RonnieandBoShow.com. Send comments to RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com. This is your announcer speaking. I'm Shotgun Tom Kelly.